You know, it's really become kind of like Canelo's home, away from Mexico, the T-Mobile Arena. And, you know, tickets are going very fast. We have a little bit of tickets left. We're hoping for a sellout. I think that by Saturday we should have a sellout. Crossing our fingers. But, you know, a lot of these tickets, a lot of them are singles, and they're not in pairs, and that's kind of what happens with these big fights. That's the last of the tickets there, and they're the hardest to sell. But we have, with what we normally have with the Canelo fight, a big walk-up, and hopefully with these guys fighting as well, there's going to be a lot of excitement and a lot of fans coming out from the West Coast, driving out on Friday and Saturday to enjoy the fights. I want to thank our sponsors, Tecate Beer. They've been with us for many years now, and they do a great job in promoting and helping us promote the fight, marketing. And Hennessy as well. Hennessy, they've been tremendous, marketing across the country, around the world, really getting the word out and really helping us raise the sport of boxing. So I want to thank them. We can't do these big events without them. Again, tickets are still available. If you want to buy tickets, very few left. You can get out to the T-Mobile box office, or you can go online, www.tmobilearena.com. And we also just opened up closed circuit. So you can get closed circuit seats for $50, and you can find them here at the MGM or some of the other supporting casinos that work with the MGM around the Vegas Strip. So I want to thank the MGM for that and helping us open up the closed circuit. The first person I want to introduce, say a few words, is our partner at DAZN, Joe Markowski, to come up and say a few words. Again, we're very excited with DAZN. It's their first time in a big event here in Vegas, and they're doing a tremendous job. So, Joe, come on up. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Eric, and thank you to all our friends in the media for joining us here this afternoon. Listen, Saturday night, as we said yesterday, is a huge night in the context of many different things. Number one, it's huge for the middleweight division. It's huge for every fighter on this stage. What a great stage to be fighting on. It's huge for our business at DAZN and our partnership with Golden Boy, which we're tremendously excited about and moving forward. But more importantly, it's important for fight fans. Most fans, traditional pay-per-view model, will be waking up on Sunday morning with a bill for $100, pay-per-view bill for $100. Fundamental change in the industry happening this weekend with our annual pass. For $100, you get a whole year of fights, high-quality fights on Saturday, across the card. Looking forward into the future across a great spring-summer schedule and onwards. So $100, much more value being delivered now than it would have been previously under the pay-per-view model. So we're tremendously excited about that. We're excited about building out our relationship with our friends at Golden Boy, and we're excited to give every fighter on this stage the opportunity of a lifetime to fight in front of a huge television audience, an in-arena audience, on the other kind of one of the best fights in the middleweight division that we've seen for some time. So we're excited about it. We thank our friends in the media for your support. We look forward to seeing all of you come Saturday night back here at the T-Mobile Arena for what's sure to be a great night of boxing. So thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Joe. All right, so let's get into it. I'll start introducing some of these fighters. Have them come up, say a few words. We're going to kick off the night with a hot prospect. His name's Alex Espino, 1-0 with one knockout. He's going to be fighting the first fight of the night, and I want him to come up and say a few words. Alex Espino?
Hello, everybody. My last fight was just in Tijuana. I got a first-round knockout in the second round. Second-round knockout. This is gonna be my second fight, and it's a blessing to be on a card this big. It's huge. I was born and raised here in Vegas, so I've been here in the Strip. And it's a blessing to be here in the MGM and fighting in the T-Mobile Arena. It's a dream come true, really. Yeah, pretty much. Thank you, everybody.
It's a great opportunity for him to be in a big card like this, and he'll be fighting Billy Wagner. I'm not sure if Billy's here. Billy Wags is not here. Okay. Anyway. Okay, we'll keep going. Francisco Esparza will be the second fight. He's 9-0. He's also from Vegas. 9-0-1. And he's challenging Aram Avagian, which is 8-0-1. So which, should be a really good fight, competitive fight. And I want him to come up and say a few words. Francisco Esparza.
I hope everybody's doing good so far. First of all, I gotta thank God for this blessing that I have to fight on such a great card. I gotta thank everybody in Golden Boy Promotions and the WBC for giving me a shot at the WBC silver title. Thank my coach Jorge Capetillo, my manager Hector Fernandez de Cordova. I got a great team. We put in a great amount of effort for this fight. We worked hard, and we're ready to go. Like you said, I'm born and raised here in Vegas, so I refuse to let this guy leave with my title. I'm ready.
Thank you. Good job. Thank you. Okay, so this next fight, one of our original fights was David Lemieux against John Ryder. Obviously, David Lemieux got hurt. He got injured, was not able to fight. We were able to find a suitable opponent with a great record. I want him to come up and say a few words. He's taking the place of David Lemieux, but this is a very important fight for him. It will be for the WBA interim title as John Ryder's #1. And this next kid, Bilal Akawi, is ranked #4, I believe, #4 in the WBA. So the WBA allowed him to take the place of David Lemieux. And great record, 20-0-1, 16 knockouts. It should be a very explosive fight. Very tough customer here. So come on up, Bilal. You'll say a few words.
Hello, everyone. I'd just like to thank, first of all, Eddie and Canelo for helping me out and taking me under their wing in the last couple of weeks, giving me some guidance. And as Eric was saying, this is a big opportunity. It's an opportunity for myself to prove myself. And it's a world title fight, so there's no way, I would turn down a fight like that. So I'm going to make the most of the opportunity come Saturday. And also, before I leave, I'd just like to thank my team from the very beginning till now for always supporting me and being there. And, we've got a good, tight team, and if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have come this far. So I've got to thank you guys and thank everyone else.
I'll tell you a little background on Bilal. He's been in Canelo's camp for a while. He spars with Canelo, and he just happened to be in camp this time, and it was a perfect fit to replace David Lemieux, and he was ready. He's in shape, and he's going to have a really tough fight in front of him. So before we introduce John Ryder, I want to bring up his promoter to introduce him, and that's our partner, Eddie Hearn, to come up and say a few words.
Thank you, Eric. And firstly, thank you for Golden Boy for this opportunity to have two of our fighters on this great card. Alexis Espino down there, who is an emerging young talent. We're so excited about him, just part of a huge roster we have in Matchroom Boxing USA. Of course, I want to thank the media for coming out today. DAZN, a big weekend from them. Sky Sports, our UK partner. I see Adam Smith there, and our old champion, the Cobra, Carl Froch. One of the great British fighters of all time. This is a great fight week, great time to be here. Congratulations to John's camp, great trainer in Tony Sims and all the training team up there. And well done to Bilal for stepping up for a big opportunity and a big fight. When we got the opportunity to fight David Lemieux, it was a dream matchup for John Ryder. His career has really transformed. He lost a tight, some might say controversial decision to Rocky Fielding a few years back, and then he's just been unstoppable ever since. He had a big knockout victory over Patrick Nielsen, went on and stopped Jamie Cox in the second round and beat Andrei Sorokin in a final eliminator for the WBA 168-pound recently in his last fight. So he is the mandatory challenger for Callum Smith, who is part of the Matchroom team as well, going to be defending his world titles on June 1 at the Garden. And this is a big fight. This is not just for the interim world title, but this is for the mandatory position for Callum Smith as well, the WBA, WBC Diamond and Ring Magazine #1 super middleweight in the world. So it's a huge opportunity for John Ryder. He's turned his career around in extraordinary fashion, and we know what a tough fight this is. We knew that David Lemieux was a tough fight, but we know that Bilal Akwal comes into this fight as a young man who is extremely hungry. He's very, very dangerous, and this is going to be a very, very explosive fight. So don't miss it. Thank you to Golden Boy, Robert Diaz, Eric Gomez, and all the team, Oscar. And right now I want to bring up the current ranked #1 mandatory challenger with the WBA, John Ryder.
Firstly, thank you, Eddie, for planting the seed to get me out on this show, and thank you to Golden Boy for having me. The initial part of Lemieux pulling out was a big upset, but we've got a great replacement in Bilal, and I think we're all in for a real treat come Saturday night.
Okay, thank you. You guys don't want to miss this fight. Just based on their both styles, it's going to be fireworks. It's going to be a very exciting fight. Moving along, the zone stream will also continue with a very competitive fight in the welterweight division. Anthony Young is coming to Vegas for the first time to make the most of his opportunity and marching along to hopefully get a chance to fight for a world title. But he's got a tough test in Saddam Ali, former world champion. But this is a great opportunity. Coming out to Vegas and these big events, anything can happen. It could change your life. And that's what Anthony is very excited about. And I'll bring him up to say a few words. Anthony Young.
Good morning, everybody. First of all, I want to thank God, because without him, none of this would be possible. I want to thank Golden Boy for giving me the opportunity to fight on the card, probably the biggest fight card of the year. And as a person, all I can ask for is an opportunity. Get an opportunity to fight a former world champion in Saddam Ali, who defeated a legend. They got me a 26-1 underdog. So if you're looking to win some money, put it on me. And Saddam is Muslim, I'm Muslim, that's my brother, but, Saturday, one of us got to go, and it ain't going to be me. Thank you.
Anthony's facing, obviously, Saddam Ali. All of you guys know Saddam Ali. One of the best fighters in the welterweight division. He went up to 154 to challenge the great Miguel Cotto, which was a great opportunity, but now he's back to reclaim his status in the welterweight division. This is going to be a tough fight for him, but Saddam is probably, in my experience, one of the fighters with the biggest hearts. Never says no to any opponent. He'll fight anybody, anywhere, and he always gives 100%. So you got to love a fighter like that, and this is going to be a very tough fight for Saddam. But his determination and his big heart, he knows that he has to get past these type of fights if he's going to be able to challenge for a world title again. So I want to bring him up. Saddam, the World Kid Ali.
Good morning, everybody. First and foremost, I'd like to thank God for keeping me healthy and bringing everybody here. I'm excited for this fight. It's on a big card. I want to thank Golden Boy. 26-1 underdog? Woo, that's crazy. I'm excited. I've been working. I'm ready for any opponent, any style that comes to me. I understand this is a big opportunity for him, and he's been waiting for a moment like this. So I know he's coming strong, and I have to be ready for everything. But I'm excited to go out there and shine. I'm ready to go. Thank you.
With Saddam, again, I just want to repeat, he's a pleasure to work with because he takes on anybody. He's lost a couple of fights, But those fights were very exciting, and he always puts up a great performance. So thank you, Saddam. Thank you very much. Okay, the next person I want to bring up is instrumental in making this next fight. He's a partner with us at Golden Boy. We've been able to put together some really good fights together between both promotional companies. And he's the vice president of Miguel Cotto Promotions. I want to bring up Hector Soto to say a few words. Hector? And Gabe's going to translate.
Bueno, buenos días a todos.
Good morning to everyone.
Primero que nada, agradecerle a Golden Boy Promotion, a Eri, Robert, a Oscar y a todo su equipo de trabajo.
First, before anything, I want to thank Golden Boy Promotions, to Eric, to Robert, to Oscar, to the whole team.
Por la oportunidad, a Son, a Tecate, por apoyar este gran evento. Y este sábado, pues la empresa trajo a Jonathan Oquendo para pelear con Lemon Roach.
We want to thank The Zone and Tecate for their involvement in this big event. This Saturday, we're going to have a big fight between Jonathan Oquendo and Lamont Roach.
Esta pelea va a ser una unificación de títulos internacional como el que posee Jonathan Oquendo, que es el Nabo, que lo pone más cerca a la pelea del título mundial.
This will be a unification fight between international titles, because Jonathan Oquendo is the proud owner of the NABO Super Featherweight title. And after that, he will be looking for a world title.
Y de la pelea, pues entendemos que Jonathan ha hecho todo el trabajo, ha hecho lo necesario para que este sábado alzar con el triunfo y poder celebrar allá en Puerto Rico. Muchas gracias.
He has done all the week, and we're here in Fight Week, and he's done all the necessary preparation to ensure a triumph and a victory for all of Puerto Rico. Thank you.
Okay, so Hector and Miguel Cotto Promotions are representing Jonathan Oquendo. Jonathan Oquendo is a veteran with many fights and rounds experience. He's fought for the title before, fought pretty much everybody in the featherweight division, super featherweight division, and he's here to put on a show and give one of our young prospects probably the fight of his life. So I'll bring him up, Jonathan Oquendo. Jonathan?
Gracias a Eri por darme la oportunidad.
Thank you
Primero,
for
darle
giving
gracias
the
a Dios
opportunity. I
por
want to say
tenerme
thanks to
aquí,
God.
bien contento con mi compañía Miguel Promotion y Golden Boy Promotion por darme la oportunidad.
I'm very happy with my promoter, Miguel Cotto Promotions, and to Golden Boy Promotions for giving me the opportunity.
Como todos saben, yo soy el campeón nabo, él es el campeón interino. Pensamos pues hacer nuestro trabajo. Todo el mundo sabe las grandes peleas que yo he hecho aquí frente a Neymar y Johnny González. Creo que todo el mundo me conoce. Vengo a dar lo mejor de mí en el ring.
We all know that all the times that I faced here, I faced against tough opponents such as Mares, and that this will be a unification fight because I have the NABO, while Lamont Roach has the WBO International. All the world knows the hard work that I put in for this Saturday.
Sabemos la calidad de boxeador que nos enfrentamos. A mí me gustan los retos. A mí me gusta pelear. A él le gusta pelear. Entiendo que va a ser una gran batalla. Y nada, estamos aquí para ganar ese triunfo de Puerto Rico.
We know the quality of fighter that he has. We know the capabilities he has. But I like challenges. He likes to fight, and I like to fight as well. And we'll make sure that we're going to have a great battle and a victory for Puerto Rico.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Jonathan. Jonathan has a very good record, 30-5, 19 knockouts, very tough customer. And he's going to be a test for one of our top prospects, Lamont Roach Jr. Lamont Roach is undefeated, 18-0, very exciting fighter, good boxer, good puncher. This is going to be a very tough test, but, you know, he's in line now to possibly fight for a world title if he can get past Jonathan Oquendo. So he's from the D.C. area, Washington, D.C. He's one of Dan Rayfield's favorite fighters. I want to bring him up, Lamont Roach.
Good morning, everyone. I'd like to thank everybody for coming out. First of all, I want to thank God for giving me this opportunity and blessing me to be here on the stage. I want to give a big shout out to my dad. He's not only my trainer, but he's my manager as well. I want to give a big shout out to Golden Boy and, of course, Robert Diaz for believing in me and putting me in this position. Man, the time is now. For those who haven't seen me, for all the guys that are going to see me on the zone, this is a type of opponent that we've been waiting for a long time, because this is where we're going to capitalize, and we're going to show that we're ready for world title. It's at the 130-pound division. It's not the first time I faced a veteran, and this probably won't be the last time. After I get past Jonathan Okendo, even though we're not overlooking him, we trained our asses off this camp. We finished our last 2 weeks in Indio. We got good sparring. We had a great strength and conditioning training camp. And mentally, we had a good game plan. So throughout this camp, we've been perfecting our craft. And I'm just ready to be a world titleist. And it starts with Saturday night. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. This next fight is a very meaningful fight for one of our top fighters, Jojo Diaz, as he looks to campaign in the super featherweight division and possibly dispute for the title later this year. But he's got a tough customer in Freddy Fonseca from Nicaragua. Freddy has an incredible record, 26-1, 17 KOs, big puncher. But, you know, again, all these fighters are here in Vegas to roll the dice, right? And if they win, you know, they're going to be in a better position and to possibly fight for a world title in the next coming fight. So I'll bring up first Freddy Fonseca. Again, he's from Managua, Nicaragua. And I'll have him say a few words. Gabriel, you'll translate, please. Thank you. Freddy.
Buenos días a todos. Estoy agradecido con Dios por esta gran oportunidad, igual con Golden Boy Promotion por vernos dado esta gran oportunidad.
Good morning to all. I'm very thankful for the opportunity. Thankful to Golden Boy for the opportunity that they've given me.
Sé que este es un gran reto para mí, pelear con Yoyo Díaz, que es el favorito, pero vengo en mejores condiciones y vamos a hacer nuestro trabajo para llevarnos esa victoria a Nicaragua.
I know the challenge that I have in front of me. I know that Jojo is the favorite, but we're coming in the best conditions to ensure a victory for Nicaragua.
También estoy muy agradecido con mi promotora que me promueve en Nicaragua, Buffalo Boxing Promotion, por haber hecho un gran trabajo y hoy hacer negociaciones con Golden Boy y tenerme acá el sábado.
I'm also thankful to my promoter in Nicaragua for all the good work that they've done and for making this association with Golden Boy to make this fight.
Estoy muy feliz con esa oportunidad porque es mi oportunidad para mostrarme ante el mundo de que voy a ser campeón mundial y el sábado voy a ganarle a Yoyo Díaz.
I'm very happy for this opportunity because it's my opportunity to show that I will be a world champion by beating Jojo Diaz.
Gracias.
Thank you.
You know, Eddie made mention of Carl Froch being here. Great champion, Carl Froch. You know it's a big event, a big fight when you have great fighters like Carl Froch coming, and obviously Miguel Cotto here now, sitting in the front row. And you know that's a big event. So thank you guys for supporting us and coming out. Thank you. Jojo Diaz, what can I say about him? Former Olympian, top contender. He's ready to fight for a title. He's ready to fight for a title, but he's got to get past Saturday's test. There's a few options for him if he gets past this test, and we feel that in his next fight, he should be able to fight for the title. There's a few champions out there that are lurking around, so I'll bring him up. He's still sporting his Easter haircut, right? Jojo Diaz.
Everybody says I have a snow cone head right now, but it's all good.
How's everybody doing? First off, I want to give thanks to everybody that is very meaningful in my life and in my career. I want to give thanks to Golden Boy Promotions, Eric Gomez, Oscar De La Hoya, Robert Diaz for making all this happen and for keeping me very busy and very active in my professional career. I also want to give thanks to my manager, Ralph, and Moses Herrera for giving me these opportunities and for always being there for me. I want to give thanks to my sponsors, Hennessy, for making me believe that anything is possible. I want to give thanks to IO Jewelry, Jersey Mike's, Global Processing Systems, and the new addition to the team, Nissan Garden Grove. Major shout out to DAZN for giving me this opportunity to actually showcase my skills on such a big network. I know this is going to be my second time fighting on your guys' network. I'm going to go out there and showcase to you guys that I am going to be the next superstar in boxing. So come Saturday night, I'm well prepared. Freddie, I really appreciate you coming down from Nicaragua and giving this opportunity to fight on such a big stage. But come Saturday night, man, you ain't gonna get that victory, bro. You're gonna go home sad and with a couple black eyes, because I promise you, I'm very, very focused. I've been training my ass off. 2018, I dealt with a lot of adversity. I had 2 title shots that I could have, become champion. That's my dream, is to become a world champion. And 2018, man, it really hit my heart, and I was really at rock bottom. And just being focused, having faith in God, believing, having a good family like my father and my mom, they're supporting me through the rough times, and my family and my sisters and all that stuff. It really meant a lot to me, and it made me more motivated, made me more into a savage and into a beast. And I've been training my ass off. I've been very focused, very determined to become champion by the end of this year, and that's the goal. I'm speaking it all into existence, and come May 4th, I'm going to showcase to you guys that I'm going to be the real deal, and I'm going to give you guys a brilliant performance come Saturday night. Thank you guys once again. It's a big weekend for the Latinos, Cinco de Mayo weekend, and I just want to say, Viva Mexico, baby. Let's go.
Jojo's ready. Good job, Jojo. All right, that brings us to our co-feature, which I feel is going to be a very, very exciting fight. Mauricio Herrera is a tough veteran. I mean, he's fought everybody in the sport. Many of you might remember he gave Danny Garcia life and death in Puerto Rico. And, many of you in the media felt that he won that fight. But he's been doing that for a long time. I mean, Provatnikov fights. I mean, you name it. He's fought the who's who in boxing. And he's here to prove that he can still compete at a very, very high level. He's fighting a tough prospect that's coming up, that's going to be tested. But look, Mauricio's faced every kind of style, every kind of fighter in different positions, world champions, prospects, contenders, and he's ready to do it again. So I want to bring him up, tough customer, and he's ready to put on a show for us on Saturday. Mauricio Herrera. Mauricio.
Good morning, everybody. I'd just like to say that for this fight is really motivating. As many know, my career has gone through ups and downs. I can remember, in 2014 when I had fought Danny and felt been robbed, and then had a chance to win a WBA interim title, which I won, and then later that same year, to get robbed again. So, that really left me, in a bad place. I didn't want to, I didn't care for boxing, so I was unmotivated. So a lot of the fights that you see that they're close, or I look really bad in, it's because I'm unmotivated in those fights. That year hit me hard, and I'm slowly getting my motivation back. And this kid, Ortiz, has 12 wins and 12 knockouts, undefeated. I've been here before. His undefeated record, the 12 guys he fought have all been stopped by other guys as well, just to point that out. But just to let you guys know, on Saturday, I'm really motivated. I do want to bring my career back, and I train really hard. I train really hard for this fight, and you're going to see that I'm not an old lion. And if I am an old lion, I'm a hungry lion versus a young lion. And we're going to see Saturday, we're going to see who's ready, and you're going to see a great show, entertaining show. So thank you guys for coming. I want to thank Eric Gomez and then Robert Diaz. Sorry, I went blank right there. But thank you all for coming out, and don't tune me out, because Saturday you'll see Maestro come back. Thank you all.
He's so focused, he forgot about Robert's name. All right? That's how focused he is. The next statement I'm going to make, some of you are not going to agree with. Some of you are going to get mad. Some of you will like. Some of you will agree. But I'm going to say it. Burge Ortiz is a top prospect in boxing. I've said it. There's other really good prospects out there, but the skills that this kid has, I haven't seen in a long time. And I've been promoting boxing for 20 years. He's just incredible. He can do it all. He can do it all. He's got a tough test, though. This is a real test for him. I was a little worried when Robert Diaz came to my office and said, hey, Mauricio will fight him. I was a little bit worried, but I believe in his abilities, and we'll see. We'll see. Everybody has to graduate. So in order to beat Mauricio Herrera and to prove that he's the top prospect, moving into a contender status, he's going to have to be victorious, and he's going to have to put on a good show. We'll see. We'll see. You never know. Mauricio mentioned it, 12 fights, 12 knockouts. Robert's matched him tough. He's had a couple of tough tests in there, but he's passed every test. But this is the biggest test of his career. Where else but, a better place, a better stage than the T-Mobile here in Vegas. And we'll see if he's ready to shine or not. Okay, so I want to bring him up. The top prospect in all of boxing, Virgil Ortiz Jr.
Hey, what's up, guys? First of all, I want to thank everybody in this room for coming, all the media. I want to thank Eric Gomez. I want to thank Oscar. I'm kind of sad he's not here. I want to thank Robert Diaz. And also, I want to thank Cotto for coming. He's one of my favorite fighters growing up. My dad has based my style off of Cotto. I don't know if he knows that, but now he knows. Coming into this fight, I've trained really hard for this fight. I was training hard for this fight before I knew I was fighting Mauricio. I was sparring 10-rounders in February. I'm more than ready for this fight. Mauricio has never been stopped. I have stopped everybody. And I just want to correct you. There was a couple of guys that haven't been stopped and I stopped. Robert Massa, he got stopped by Lucas Batiste. Dude, that dude was running through everybody. And I stopped Massa in the same round and honestly, I think I stopped him a little better. Not to sound cocky. Everyone who knows me knows I'm not that kind of guy. Other than that, I'm more than ready to go into this fight. I'm prepared. Mauricio has been in there with Danny Garcia and, Jose Benavidez, which I do believe that he beat. In my eyes, he is a world champion. In my eyes, because we all know who won. But those guys weren't me. He didn't fight me. He didn't fight Virgil Ortiz. And we're going to see how that fight plays out come May 4th. Thank everybody. Oh, and also, I want to thank my dad for getting me in this position. Because, without my dad, I really wouldn't be here. He didn't have the best childhood growing up. And he made sure that he did everything in his power to, I don't think his dad was there for him when he grew up, and he made sure that he was there for me. Even though my mom wasn't there in mine, he played both parts. That's something you don't see all the time. Usually it's the mom that stays with the kid. My dad, he stayed with me throughout the entire way. He supported me the entire time. And thank you, Dad. I love you. Shout out to Hector Beltran. He's been there for a long time. He's been my coach for a while. Shout out to RGBA. Pita, I don't know if you're in here. I can't really see well with these shades. I don't wear shades. On a more serious note, I can't wait to eat tacos after this fight. I'm hungry. Other than that, hopefully after this fight, I get a world title shot soon. There's a couple fights out there like Maurice Hooker. We're both with the zone. Oh, you know what? Thank you, Eddie Hearn, for giving us this opportunity to showcase our talent on this platform. you're really making paving the way for the future of boxing and the media. Make the fight with Mauricio Herrera and me happen, please. We're both from Dallas, both on the zone. That would be a great fight. I grew up watching Mauricio Herrera in the Golden Gloves and all that stuff. He knows of me as well. And pretty soon, couple more years, maybe 5 years, I'll take on Errol Spence too. And I don't mean that like, oh, I'm going to go through everybody. You know, I believe in my ability.
I think if you can just get a bit of confidence, you'll be fine.
Oh, you know, I have it. I have it. I don't know. But I mean, other than that, I've been talking too long. Thank you, everybody.
All right, good job. All right, there you have it. That's our undercard, guys. Don't miss it this Saturday. It's on the zone. You can go watch it live as well at the T-Mobile Arena. Thank you guys for all your support, all the write-ups. You guys have been great the entire week, all your reporting on this event. So thank you. We'll pose the fighters now. So thank you very much.